Hi everybody, welcome to soulpurposeyoga.com. My name is Susan, for those of you who don't know me. Let me introduce one of my assistants. This is Monsieur Pierre Popcorn, also known as Popcorn. And because I am coming to you from Boston, my other little Bichon is Mistah Fenway Pahk. So he may join us as well, which for those of you who have been following me, and thank you, you do know my assistants. So I have done several videos, and this one is part of a series. This is the last one, is intro into Vinyasa Yoga. So what I decided to do tonight is kind of just pick the ones that I think if you take my class or maybe even someone else's class, these are the kind of ones you're going to see more often than not, okay? So we are going to take it slow. Again, just quickly, I know I've gone over this before. Blanket or a towel for your knees that may be sensitive. Great to have 2 thick blocks and a belt, which we'll be using tonight to open our shoulders, or a long necktie. And for Savasana, where you lie down at the end and just chill, you can always have an oil or a moisturizer, not necessary, however, and always have your water. So as you know me, during Savasana, I will get up halfway and read. I do like to read a passage because I know this has been a tough year for everybody. And I just send out my blessings to all of us that we get through this, and for those who have lost people as well. I just want to kind of, and that's why I decided to really put my yoga out there to help people deal with a lot of things that they may be feeling, okay? So as you can see, on a cheery note, if you can see behind me in my mirror, you can see our beautiful wreath and a little part of our Christmas tree that we did set up to bring some holiday cheer into, again, a tough year. But let's think on the positive. Breakthroughs are coming through. Let's think 2021 is going to be a really good year. So enough again of my spiel. You know, I always give a spiel. So what we're going to do is start on, again, sitting on the mat, and this is, again, modified lotus. But what I'd like to do is actually start in child's pose, but with our knees together, okay? So we're going to inhale up. And again, we always want to lead with the chest. We're going to exhale, exhale, lead with the chest. Look straight ahead so we're not rounding our back. Stretch those arms out. Once you feel that you're in a comfortable position, drop that neck and just let it go. And this is also a good time to start with our breath. So we're going to inhale through the nose very, very slowly. We want to get all that oxygen through the thoracic cavity and through the lungs and into the abdomen. So expand that abdomen. Hold for 3. And then on the exhale, out through your mouth, very slowly, deflate the abdomen. So let's just sit here for a bit. Stretching the lower back, mid-back, upper back, and shoulders. And we're going to slowly walk back. We go back into our modified lotus, and for those of you who are very, very flexible, you can go into full lotus, which would be bringing one foot up here and the other foot up here. So some of you may be able to do that. Fabulous. I cannot do that yet, so I modify, which you all know that. So just to get, to get my hair out of the way for some of the postures. So let's just place our hands on our knees, sit up straight again. If you have an empty wall, unlike me, you can always put your back up against a wall to help sit up straight. Relax the shoulders. Unclench the jaw by opening it just slightly. Relax the forehead and gently close your eyes. I'm going to start with that breath again. That breath, I'll be talking as you're doing it, inhaling through your nose, bringing all the oxygen in, expanding the abdomen, holding for 3, and then exhaling, deflating that abdomen. So again, I think I've talked about this before, but just to kind of remind people, this sets off our parasympathetic nervous system. And again, I know everyone's going through a really tough time right now. And this is a kind of breath, because most of us during the day breathe up here. And that sets off the sympathetic nervous system, which is kind of our going. What this kind of breathing, what I'm teaching you is to just slow it down, relax, chill. This is really good for anxiety, which I know I'm having, so I'm sure a lot of you out there the same thing. So sometimes even if you're at work, maybe you can find a quiet space, you can just kind of sit with this breath and slow yourself down. Even if you're in a group sometimes and you feel that you're getting anxious, you can always go maybe somewhere to the side and just practice this breath of inhaling, expanding that abdomen, and then exhaling, deflating the abdomen. Okay. So I always like to start with the neck, because that's another issue. A lot of us walk around with very tight necks. And I only want people to go, again, with me, my class, you only go to your limit. I don't want anyone pushing themselves, going past what they feel comfortable with. I want everyone to feel comfortable and get the most out of these classes. So we're sitting up straight. We're going to exhale that chin down. We're going to inhale back. Inhale only as far back as is comfortable. But when you get to that spot, really open the mouth wide. Close your mouth. Exhale down. And do this for a few more times. Inhale up. Open your mouth wide. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Come back to center. So do another one for our, actually, you know what, we'll do one for our neck and our shoulders at the same time. So take your hands and clasp them behind your head. Now, if you find that it's harder because what we want to do is we want to bring these elbows out. And if you find clasping your hands brings your elbows in, you actually can just take your hands and place them behind your head. They don't have to be clasped together, okay? Or interlaced, I should say. So we're going to bring those, sitting up straight, bring those elbows out as far as we can. It's comfortable for us. And on the exhale, it's round. This time we do want to round our back. Round our back. And bring those elbows in. Inhale back up, butterfly arms. hands down and just bring the head kind of back and forth, kind of sway it back and forth to get out that neck. And then we'll meet back up here. Great. I do like to open up the pecs, the shoulders. So here comes in the strap. If you have a strap, if you have a long necktie, maybe even a rope, be great. Actually, we're going to open it up full length and I'm going to twist it over once. Again, I will show you if you don't have a strap, that's okay. So we're going to exhale down and then we're going to inhale all the way back. Go only as far as what's comfortable for you. I'm going to go all the way back, and even though I'm talking, we're doing this on the inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you don't have a strap, inhale your arms up, gold post, and then just kind of squeeze them back slightly, okay? Exhale down. Inhale up, gold post, squeeze a little bit, those back wing bones back there, part of the trapezius muscles, and then exhale down. We'll do one more all together, strap or no strap. Exhale down, inhale all the way up, and all the way back. Again, I'm talking, but this is on the inhale. And then exhale out. Oh, you got comfortable, Mr. Popcorn? You know, you stay. Okay, so we're gonna spread those leggies out. That's what I call you guys, like the little leggies. We're gonna take our leggies, and we're actually gonna do a full fold forward. Again, you can bend your knees a lot, a little. You may only get here. I shouldn't say only. You may. I said it again. You may get here or here. The ultimate goal with the fold forward is to get the chest as close to the top of the thighs as possible while reaching your toes. But we can't all do that. So I like to modify. So if bending your knees, go ahead and bend your knees. And if you get here or here, fine. The one thing that does help, or many things that help, but one of the things is keeping the both feet flexed, because that way you're going to feel it in the calves and in the hamstrings. So I'm going to bend my knees slightly because my hams are tight again today. So I'm going to inhale up, exhale, leading with the chest, leading with the chest, leading with the chest. I'm then bringing the chest down. And then I'm going to bring my whole head down and just rest that head and let that neck go. You can come in and out of this. Inhale up, exhale down. As you exhale down, now try to get that chest close to those upper thighs, or the front of the thighs. Come out, yeah. Excellent. So we want to come into our butterfly. Again, I'm going to do basically everything that we've done with the previous 4 videos. Again, modification if you're here. Also too, if your knees are up really high and you do have blocks, you can always place the blocks and help keep the knees positioned properly, okay? That's an option. Our other option, if your legs come to here, take your hands down by your ankles, sit up straight. You're actually opening up the hip flexors and the hips, so you're getting half the work done already anyway. If you want to go a little bit further, Inhale and come forward with the chest. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And let's bring those elbows out and down. If you have a little more flexibility, you can take those heels, bring them in closer to the pelvis. Take your hands, clasp them around your toes. Inhale, and you can stay just like this. Again, you're opening up the hip flexors is what we're going for. And you can also go a little further. Inhale and then exhale again, leading with the chest, leading with the chest. I'm going to start to round, so I'm going to drop my head and relax my neck. Inhale, and on the exhale, I'm going to try to bring those knees out a little bit further. Slowly, let's come back up. Let's bring those legs together. We'll bring them out and we'll shake, 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 shake. And we're going to do a twist. So we're going to keep, let's flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Let's keep the left foot flexed. Let's bring that right foot over our left. Take the left arm underneath the right knee. Inhale that right arm behind us. Sitting up straight, keeping that left foot flexed. You can gaze over to the side or gaze over to your, over your right shoulder. Only if neck allows, gaze over your right shoulder. And let's bring our head back. Great. Shake, shake, shake. Now let's keep the right foot flexed. Let's bring that left foot over the right leg. Let's take that right arm underneath. Inhale the left arm up. Relax the shoulders, sit up straight. Right foot is flexed. We're going to gaze over to the side. Or gaze over the left shoulder if neck allows. Inhaling and exhaling. Always bring the head back first and shake out. And now I'm going to cross over. I'm facing this way, but you should be facing the front of the mat. I'm going to get my gardening tool from my knees because I am on a hardwood floor. And come into our standard tabletop, which we're going to go into a lot. And we're going to do our standard cat-cow, which I do every class because I think it's great for the hips. Drop the belly, lift the buttocks, lift the chin, inhale. And then tighten the abdomen and then round your back. And exhale and look right through those thighs and really round that back. Inhale, buttocks up, chin up. Inhaling, tighten the abdomen, then round and exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Tighten that abdomen, then round, exhale. For a cat. One more inhale to cow. And one more exhale. Don't forget to tighten that abdomen. And we'll come back to tabletop. So we're going to go into our puppy pose that Popcorn can do with no problem. So again, the ultimate goal is to keep the buttocks, the hips exactly where they are, but you want the chin to get down to the mat. So all of us are at different flexibility with this pose, but it's a really good pose because it really helps open up the shoulders. And that's what sometimes prevents you from getting all the way back down. So I'll show you a modification too. So we're gonna we start in our tabletop, and as you walk the hands out, you're bringing the chest down at the same time. And you're on the exhale. So this is usually further than I go, so I've been practicing this one a lot. And then I'm just gonna put my forehead on the mat. Now some of you may have your chest on the mat, which is fabulous. The other way is to actually take your hands, put them in what we call prayer position, and then bring your head down to the mat, hands overhead. Helps that chest come a little bit further. And thirdly, to help that chest go a little further, you can always bend. Do it this way, bend those forearms, place the forehead, slide out slightly. You want those hips to stay up, and that helps bring the chest closer to the mat. Don't forget to inhale, expand the abdomen. Exhale, deflate the abdomen. And slowly, carefully come out of this. And yay, we get to go into our child's pose, which I just love. So you can keep your knees together and stretch it forward, or big toes together, knees out, inhale up, and then exhale very slowly down. Again, you can keep your knees together. Oh, delicious pose, love this. So this is a pose, again, I've said it a million times. If you get up in the morning, if you do one pose, this is it. And if you have your knees open, that's even more of a plus, because you're stretching the lower back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, and if you have your knees open, hips. So of course I could stay in that for the rest of the class. Wouldn't that be nice? I could. I'm not lying, I could. But we have other postures we want to get into, so we're going to go back to our tabletop from here. And we're going to do 2 Sun A salutations, which are pretty common too, you'll find in Vinyasa. So first we're going to take those toes and we're going to exhale to downward facing dog. So very slowly exhale. Remember, we want the head between the hands. We want that back to be neutral, not rounded. You may have to bend your knees in order to get to that position. We want to look like an upside down V. But you know what? Let's first what they do call walk the dog. Let's take our feet, try to get our heels closer to the mat. Let's just walk things out. Take your time. And then that's it. So either some people will get their whole foot, both feet down, upside down V. Some of us will need our knees bent. That's fine. But on the inhale, we're really going to bend those knees. And we're going to hop a walk to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. So let that neck go. Here, lock if you have one and you can't reach your toes, you can always use a block or bend your knees. So let that head go. Inhale to a flat back. So you want to be looking, whoopsie, you want to be looking straight ahead, getting that back flat. Exhale, fall forward. inhale all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Exhale down to Tadasana. So the next one, as you know, which if you've taken my class before, 2 ways to do the second sun salutation. You can go down to, go from tabletop to while I'm eating down dog, or chaturanga, which I'll go to a plank, upward dog, downward dog. And we'll all meet, okay? Do whatever's better for you. Inhale up, swan dive. Fall forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fall forward. And then the inhale, you're either going to come down to tabletop. I'm actually going to come into a plank. This is a high plank, but you don't want your bum all the way up here. You want it flat. You want your elbows in, abdomen in. We're going to come down halfway, flip those feet over so the tops of the feet are on the mat. Inhale, looking up, upward facing dog. For those of you who are doing tabletop, we're all going to meet in downward facing dog. On the exhale. Great. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, walk a hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fall forward. Let that neck go. Inhale all the way up. Bring the hands to heart center. Exhale to Tadasana. So great, we did 2 sun A's. I'm going to have my blocks ready because we're going to go into runner's lunge to high lunge, low lunge, and then into our warriors. So we're going to inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Take an exhale. And then inhale right down. We'll all go to tabletop, okay? We won't do the chaturanga this time. On the exhale, we're going to come right into our downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg all the way up. Exhale the right leg to the right foot. You may need to shimmy it. Never lift it. You may need to shimmy it though. Again, I'm going to use my blocks because I want my chest up. So my right leg's in a 90-degree angle. I'm going to bring that left leg a little bit more. And the weight is on the ball of the left foot. But I'm still rounding. I can feel it. So I'm going to go high. There we go. So this is our runner's lunge. We want to go into a high lunge. So right from here, and again, it's a little bit wobbly, so be careful. We're going to inhale up. Ooh, like I told you, whoopsie. So the front leg is at a 90-degree angle. The back leg is, the weight is on the ball of that left foot, and this is also known as crescent lunge as well. We're going to bring our hands to heart center. On the exhale, we're going to come down to our low lunge. Let's inhale those hands up. Exhale. Bring them to goal post. Squeeze back, and then just take a slight back bend. Let's place the weight on the ball of that left foot. Inhale ourselves up again to a high lunge. Squeeze that left buttocks. That will probably help center you a little bit more. But we're going to go into warrior one. So we're just going to take that back foot, 75-degree angles, okay? Because we want to keep the hips facing front. Arms up. Front legs at a 90-degree angle. Then we're going to inhale, then we're going to exhale to our warrior two. So that back foot is going to go 45-degree angle. So the front foot is facing front. Back foot is facing side. warrior two. Inhale and exhale. We want to go into an extended side angle. We're going to bend that right arm. Inhale that left arm up. Now you can stay here. If you can bring that left hand to the, right hand to the right foot. Inhale the left arm up, and you're open, you're not humped. You can try that, otherwise come back up here. You don't want to be humped over. And finally, my block. You can take your right hand on the block, inhale up, and again, it just brings the mat up to you. Inhale up, exhale, warrior two. Inhale to gentle warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, gentle warrior. Let's bring those hands down to our hips. Tilt over to the right. Bring that right arm inside. Inhale the left arm up. Again, we don't want to be here. So if you, this is as far as that right arm goes, perfect, perfect. If you want to slide it a little bit, but make sure you're not going. And finally, again, you know me, rather than calling myself the Boho Boomer, I should be called the Boho Blocker. I don't, it's just using the blocks. So we're going to take that right hand on the block. Inhale that left arm up. Nice. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. This time we're going to inhale gentle, but we're going to bring those toes together, the heels out. Bring those hands to our waist, and we're going to do a side fold forward, which we've done before. Like I said, I'm using the ones that you're probably going to see more in the class, and I'll be having more videos as well too. So we're going to exhale, bring the chest down, exhale, 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 and then bring those hands and let that neck just go. You can use a block, or you don't have to. You can take your right hand on the mat, right hand on the block. Inhale that left arm up so you get a nice stretch on the inside of the right leg. Exhale the left hand down. Place that left hand on the block or on the mat. Inhale that right arm up. You can gaze up at it. You can look to the side. And you can be feeling this on the left leg, believe it or not. And then we come back down. Excellent. Let that head, let that neck go. So we're going to walk over. I'm facing the side, but your left foot should be facing front. Delicately bring that right foot to meet the left foot. So you're facing front. We're in full forward again. You can use a block if you like. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, full forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, exhale to Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to head back to the back of the mat. Let's inhale those arms up. Swan dive down. Exhale, full forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, and on the inhale, let's all go right down to tabletop. Curl the toes. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up this time. Bring that left leg as close as you can to your left hand. I'm shimmying, as you can see, no lifting. The weight is on the ball of the right foot this time. I'm going to have my blocks ready for my runner's lunge. So that left leg is bent at a 90-degree angle. The weight is on the ball of that right foot. I'm going to use my blocks. So my head is looking forward, my chest is up. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to go into our high lunge, or also known as crescent. It can be a little wobbly. Let's bring that right foot in a little bit. Inhale and sink right into that high lunge. So left foot 90 degree. Weight is on the ball of the right. Bring our hands to heart center. And then we're just going to exhale that right knee down to a low lunge. And you can put the top of the foot on the mat, the right foot. Let's inhale those arms up. Exhale to a go pose. Make sure that abdomen's in. And then just do a slight back bend. Opening the pecs and the shoulders. Let's bring those hands to heart center. Put the weight on the ball of the right foot. Let's inhale up. Squeeze that right buttock. We're going to go right into warrior one. Just slightly move that back foot so the hips are facing towards the front. Inhale the arms up, 90-degree angle on that left leg, warrior one. Inhale, exhale, warrior two, gazing over that left hand, but switching that right foot so it's facing to the side at 45-degree angle. Take your time. Let's bend that left arm. Inhale the right arm up, extended side angle. You can stay here. If you'd like, you can take your left hand to your left foot as long as you're not humping over. Or again, my fave, taking a block and placing the block by your left foot and inhaling your right arm up. Extended side angle. Inhale up, exhale, warrior two. We're going to inhale, keeping the feet where they are, but straightening the left leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, gentle warrior. Bring your hands down to your hips. Tilting over the left side, taking that left hand inside the left thigh. Inhale the right arm up. You can stay here. You can slide down a little bit more, but again, we don't want to go this way. We want to be going this way. And again, if you want to use a block, you can use it high, low, side. I'm using it high. Taking my left hand on the block by my left foot, inhaling. And I really feel it now, along in here. Triangle. This is triangle. If I didn't say that, sorry. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to bring those, straighten the leg, bring those toes in, heels out, hands to our hips. Exhale, fall forward, leading with the chest, leading with the chest, leading with the chest. Then bring the head down. Hands down, you can do whatever you want. If you want to do a ragdoll, that's great. Elbow to elbow, just kind of ragdoll it. So let's bring those hands to the mat. We're going to toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. And come all the way, inhale, all the way up. Exhale. Bring the hands to heart center. We're going to do a Malasana. 2 ways to do it. 2 ways. We're going to bring those heels out, toes out. Exhale down. And if you cannot put the heels on the mat, that's fine. As you can see, my toes are on the mat and my heels are up and my arms are here, but I'm up straight. The other way you can do it is bring the feet flat and then the elbows go inside of the knees. And it's just a way to get us down into the mat. So we're going to head back down. Just do a couple of postures here. Swing ourselves around. Let's take a, you know what, actually no, let's cross over. I'd like to do a pigeon. I don't think we've done pigeon this way. I think we've done it lying. So we're going to do pigeon, and then we'll do legs against the wall in Savasana. So we're going to walk our hands out. We're going to take that right knee and bring it to the right hand. Let's straighten that left leg, put the weight in the ball of that left leg only while you're getting your right knee and right leg in position. Ultimately, you want the leg to go totally parallel to the top of the mat. More importantly, though, is that the knee and the hips are in one plane. You don't want the knee way out here or the hips way out, okay? So this is about as far as I can go. Once it gets settled, I'm bringing the left knee down, the top of the left foot, slide it back. I can stay up here. I can stay down, bring my forearms down, or just rest my head on my hands. If you want to take it a little further, you can take your hand on a block or on the mat, the right hand, bend the left leg, take the left hand, sitting up straight, make sure the chest is up, and then bringing that left, looking back and bringing that left foot in. So you're getting at the quads right here in front. Again, you don't have to do this. You can just try it if you'd like. Then release. Let's slide that right leg back. And we're going to slide that left knee to the left hand. Again, let's put the weight in the ball of that right foot. And keep that right leg out. Shimmy, my favorite word. That left leg. So some people will get it parallel. I don't, because I'm more concerned about getting it, see the knee and the hips in the same plane. Once I'm settled, right knee down, top of the right foot slides back. I can stay up here. I can stay here. Or I can place my head on my hands. You can stay there, or if you'd like, you can take a block or just your hand on the mat. I like the block because it helps, again, bring that chest up. I'm really big on opening up that chest, as you can tell. Bending that right leg, grabbing the right toes with my right hand. Sorry, I'm going to be facing the other way. Gazing back and just inhaling and exhaling that right foot and feeling that right here in the quads, the front of the thighs. Come back out of that. So wherever you are, we're going to slide back out. We're going to cross over, take a full body stretch, and wind down. I have to take this out because I want to make sure when people are doing full body stretches, their neck is not compromised. Your chin's not here, your head's not back. If you open your eyes, you're looking straight ahead. If you want to do the lying butterfly, go right ahead, palms out, or palms on the inner thighs. Bring those knees together. Inhale, give ourselves a nice hug. get ready for legs up against the wall. If you have a block, you can use a block. If you have an empty wall, let me just show you first. You're going to come up to the wall with your buttocks facing the wall as close as you can, then the right leg, then the left leg. Splay the arms out if you want to do up against a wall. Otherwise, if you have a block, you're going to inhale, lift the buttock, place the block at the coccyx sacrum area. If you don't have a block, that's fine. But we're all going to inhale, raise the right leg, inhale. Exhale, raise the left leg, and just let this, again, make sure that neck is neutral. If you look, open your eyes, looking straight up. You want all that circulation, all the way through the cardiac system, all the way up through the whole circulatory system. Especially for those who sit a lot, you pool a lot of fluid down in this area. So this is another pose I suggest if you can do at night, before bed, it's a great posture. Unclench the jaw. Again, I could stay here forever, but we can't right now. But you can do it at your leisure when you want. Right foot down, left foot down. Inhale, remove the block. If you're against the wall, be careful. Bring that left leg down first, the right leg down, and you'll end up here, okay? Everybody, full body stretch. We'll get ready for Savasana. So for Savasana, if you're in a cold climate like me, since we got snow yesterday, or a cold room, you may want to get a blanket because you're going to be still. You may lay flat with your feet splayed out, hands splayed out. You may keep your feet, knees bent, or even butterfly. But everybody right now can lay back, get ready, settle in. I will get up halfway through and Savasana, read a passage, but that doesn't mean you should get up. I'll cue when to get up. Okay, so let's just all chill, lay back, relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your hands, relax your arms, shoulders, and let those thoughts come in and out. I know people think they need to clear their head, but just let those thoughts come in and out, ebb and flow, okay? Sit with yourself. When your heart feels heavy and the world is resting heavy atop your shoulders, when your stomach twists, turns, and aches, beautiful friend, sit with yourself. Sit with the feelings stirring deep inside of you. Sit with the hard emotions and the thoughts that come with them. You don't need to understand them. You do not need to make sense of why you're feeling this way. You do not need to work them out like there is an easy answer at the end. Beautiful friend, You only need to sit with them. You only need to allow yourself room to feel them entirely. You only need to give yourself space and make room in your heart. You don't need to solve any feelings or figure out anything. You only need to sit with yourself. So when you're ready, you can start moving your feet, your legs, your fingers, your hands. Keep your eyes closed. And when you're ready, you can come over to your right or left side in the fetal position and just curl up, nice and warm and cozy. And when you're ready, you can come back to sitting up with your eyes closed. We'll bring our hands to heart center. Bring our hands to our lips. We speak kind words to one another. Between our eyes, our third eye, our intuition, that we think kind thoughts of others and we think kind thoughts of ourselves. Back to heart center, that the light in me acknowledges the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. And thank you everybody for doing my 5-part series of Intro into Vinyasa Yoga. I hope you get something out of it, I really do. And whether you practice with me or someone else, I hope you keep it up. And also too, if you do want to follow me, I'll have other videos. And again, it's soulpurposeyoga.com. And my name is Susan. And have a great evening.